Smell of baking cookies, sweet as it can be. This chaotic country Christmas feels like home to me.
Alright friends, so if you remember last night, I think it would have been last night's video, I mentioned it was like 8 o'clock at night, 7 something, it felt like 10, but, and I was outside 50 some degrees in a short sleeve, very thin shirt, I might add, and was talking about that it's supposed to snow, and here we are, with the snow, so that's life in Kentucky for you. This is our chicken broth that we started last night. I turned it on low and just let it go all night long, and it's still on low. I thought I turned it back up. I meant to, but it's on low. We're going to clean it up here in a little bit. It smells really good. I walked downstairs this morning and it smelled like Thanksgiving. And I know it's a chicken, but it's close enough. So, it smelled like Thanksgiving nonetheless. It looks a little gross, but it's going to be good because it always is. But I'm going to let it continue going. Yes, I didn't get all the meat off. I was just over it at that point. We're going to let this keep going because why not? The more nutrients it gets out of those bones and whatnot, the better. So we're going to let that go for longer until this evening probably. Then this evening, I will turn it off and let it cool down. Probably about 3 o'clock. I'll go ahead and just turn it off and then let it cool down, and we'll bag it up and put it in the freezer for future uses. I might even drink some of it because last week, was it last week? I wasn't feeling great, so I had a broth day. I ended up eating a little bit of dinner that night, but I just had some chicken broth and I used the homemade, and it was delicious. So we had that chicken. I wanted to go ahead and make some more, something that I enjoy just sipping on. Wendy said she would enjoy it, but it kind of grosses her out, and I get that. I do get that, but I enjoy it, especially if I'm not feeling great and I know I need like the nutrients and whatever. I also thought it'd be something good to make John, not make, but you know what I mean, make John start trying to sip on when he's not feeling good, because it's really good for you, and it doesn't taste bad. It tastes pretty good. And if you're not feeling like food, it might be something, I don't know if you can handle it if you're not feeling like food. Depends on the situation. But anyways, I've really been enjoying that. Like, I filled up a big old cup full of it. I even added just a little bit of hot sauce to it, and it was delicious. And I don't usually like spicy stuff. I should have pulled back a little bit because it was a little bit too spicy for me. But anyways, I didn't want to let those bones go to waste is what I'm trying to say. And then once they come out, they'll be super tender. And once they're tender, you know that they've done their job. But anyways, we'll clean it up and put it up. It's fine. You've seen me do that a few different times. But this evening for dinner, I think we're gonna do spaghetti. John ended up obviously going to work because you still gotta work if it snows. You can't take the winter off. Well, we probably could, but nobody wants to get that far behind in life. But I felt bad. I always feel bad that he has to go out and work in this. And so I wanted to do something nice and warm, and I thought about doing pizza, but we had I think a hamburger meat that I got out and thawed out a few days ago, and it's in like the vacuum sealed pack or whatever, but I don't like having meat in the refrigerator for too long, so we're gonna make spaghetti using that. That'll be a nice warm meal for him, with a little bit of a side salad, because I've been wanting salad, and well, let's go be honest, we all need a little salad in our life, especially Treatmas. I'm going to also throw together some cookie bars, and I'm excited to try that. I think the plan as of now, we'll see how much dough I end up making, but I'm going to make one for now and then freeze one for our ornament cookie day. So we're going to do that in a little bit. I've still got on my pajamas because it's not even 9 o'clock. It's fine. It's a vacuum. Anyways, what was I saying? We're going to make the cookies later. I'm still in my pajamas. I'm going to sit down and edit a video. I edited one early this morning because I got up at like 5:30. I usually get up at 5 something or 6. I got one done. I need to get another one. Actually, I need to get 2 more done. and then we'll make the cookie bars in a little bit to share with you. And we'll just, that's the main goal today, is to share those cookie bars. But yeah, figured I'd give you a little dose of weather in Kentucky. Last night I told you that it was warm-ish. You know, it's 50-some degrees, so that's warm in December. 50-some degrees, and I was outside in a short sleeve like sweater material shirt, and I wasn't even cold. But now here we are with snow on the ground. It's not a bunch, and I think it's almost over, but it's still, this kind of snow that we have right now, that's the kind of snow I prefer. I like it. I mean, I don't like that it's cold. I wish it could be a little bit warmer when it snows, but when it's on the ground and you can just, it has the peaceful essence that winter brings, but it's not on the roads. Again, I just wish it was a little bit warmer. But anyways, my battery's dead. We're gonna go edit a video and we'll come back and make some cookie bars in a little bit. So, we don't have any baking soda, and I already had my heart set on making these cookie bars. So we're gonna play around, because that's what we always do. The back of the bag of the chocolate chips has a recipe on it. We're gonna follow that. However, I'm only gonna half it just in case. So we probably won't have an extra one to store into the freezer, and if not, it's no big deal. But we're gonna do half of that recipe, and I'm gonna use half of the flour. I'm gonna use self-rising, and then the other half use the all-purpose, and then I won't have the salt and baking soda that you're supposed to add to it. We're gonna see how it goes. Fingers crossed. We'll eat it, even if it turns out to be cake-ish, which wouldn't be a bad thing, probably. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of the ingredients. I grabbed out what I thought I needed, but now I gotta grab the flour, the other flour. And then we're just going to share with you. I'll write the recipe out down below in the description, since it's off the back of the chocolate chip package, because I didn't feel like finding one. I didn't feel like digging one out, and I knew there was one there, so we're going to use it. Use whatever if you want to make it, and just add goodies to it. That's what we're doing. Super simple. It's going to be good, hopefully. First things first, I'm going to just melt the butter in the microwave because I didn't bring it to room temperature. So I'm going to get this melted, and then we'll come back. Okay, so like I said, we're only going to do half a recipe. So I'm going to work my brain here. And I didn't even get the flour. Alright. And when I write out the recipe for you, I'm going to just write out the whole recipe, because I ain't going to be halving it. Alright, so anyways, we're just going to, I'm only making half a recipe, but it's just, find you a basic chocolate chip cookie recipe. If you got one, use it. I know I have some in my arsenal of recipes, but I was lazy and didn't feel like getting one, so we're using this one. Alright, now we're going to add the flour. I added a little extra flour, so, and a little extra sugar. So we're gonna add 2 eggs. It's less than half a cup here. I mean, less than a cup. And then I'm gonna add some M&M chocolate chip, some milk chocolate M&Ms to it, as well as some Christmas Jimmies, because you gotta add sprinkles, especially at Christmas. Alright, we're gonna see how far this goes. I'm not sure if it'll work for 2. I'm hoping it does, but if not, it's no big deal, like I said. So yeah, this did not, it didn't make 2 like I was hoping. If I made the full recipe, it probably would have. But since I didn't have baking soda, I had to improvise. I also didn't want to ruin double the ingredients. Alright, but here's where we're going to play again, because we always go in farther than we need to. I'm just going to kind of score it right down the middle. And then go ahead and like make it to where we're cutting it into bars already. You can skip this step. Just something I wanted to test out. I'm going to take some of these kisses. The candy cane brownie kisses that I made was the kids' favorite. And those are my favorite too. Those are really good. So I thought I could add some of these. I wanted to cut it in half. But I don't think it's going to work for me. Fine. Feel your taste delicious. New plan. Gonna add a few extra M&Ms to every other one. The ones that don't get M&Ms, when they come out of the oven, I'm going to press a kiss into the top of it, and that way it will have the peppermint kisses, as well as sprinkle on, oops, I'm talking and messed up, as well as sprinkle on some candy cane sugar. So that's what we're gonna do. But I wanted these to be a little extra if the other ones are going to be a little extra, because it's only fair. And our lines might bake up, and if so, I'll still know just to go in between where we put the on top M&Ms. Alright, we're going to bake this, and then we'll show the finished product when it comes out. Honestly, this is the best thing ever. This is still a tiny bit warm. And so the kiss is like still melted, and y'all, this is so good. Cookies are my favorite. This is pretty much just a big old cookie. I mean, it is. It's literally a cookie recipe. But y'all, this is so good. I didn't eat one without the kisses. I'm sure it's going to be good, but these peppermint kisses, oh man. These candy cane kisses definitely take it up a couple. It's good. It's really, really good. So I ran out to do some chicken chores and goat chores, but mostly chicken because I knew that they would need water. And look what I found in the egg box. It's been so long since they laid an egg. I was actually shocked to find this. So we got one. It's the first one in a very long time. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy about it. We love them nonetheless, but we do like getting eggs, that's for sure.
Sitting by the fire, feeling oh so fine on this holy night. The Spirit guides us. All the stars they shine on this lovely night. We light up the world, forget our troubles for a moment. And every stranger is a friend, so let them join in. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. What a blissful sight.
Alright, so I ended up going out and doing the chicken chores, and then I remembered that my brown swing was laying on the patio, pool patio thing back there. It got blew over in a windstorm, I guess, a wind gust. And I hadn't picked it up, and I was like, you know what? That's not great. That's not how we want to treat stuff. I only paid $100 for it like 2 years ago, so I'm surprised it's still, workable because it was not the best quality. But I'm still going to take care of it like it was the best quality until it falls apart. So, I mean, I need to. I'm not. But I got it and put it in the gazebo, and then I ended up cleaning up some just leaves that was there. It is currently, it says 35 degrees, but it actually doesn't feel that bad out there right now. I actually came in and I was hot because it's so much warmer in the house than out there. But I got that cleaned up. That's all squared away. I swept some leaves off the porch, leaves off the steps, put away one of my chairs and tables that was still out over on the patio. Just stuff that I should have already had done because it's winter time and I hadn't done it yet. School bus went down the road. The neighbor went down the road. The dogs are just being crazy. Alright friends, with that we'll see you next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye friends.